Yeah. Good morning. Thanks so much for joining us today for this ARVC member benefit overview. Today, we're going to review all of your membership benefits with the National Association of RV Parks and Campgrounds and how to find them. We want to make sure that you are getting the most out of your membership dollars. So if you ever have any questions about how to find something, or if you're wondering if ARVC has a resource to help you, please don't hesitate to reach out to us anytime. We are always available to talk and happy to help with any questions. As this webinar proceeds, please use the Q&A feature in the bottom center of your Zoom window to ask questions throughout the presentation. We will be opening up for Q&A at the end, but I'll do what I can to answer questions as they come in. The chat and raise hand features have been turned off for this webinar, and a recording will be made available after we wrap up today's broadcast. So let's get started. Let's talk about how to log in first. You'll want to start by navigating to arvc.org. You'll use your email on file as your username. Ideally, everyone you have listed under your membership account should have their own unique email address. Please note that ARVC does not have access to password information. If you find that you're having trouble with the forgot password link on the website, please let us know and we'll be happy to work together to get you logged in. Once you log in, you should be directed to the membership dashboard, which we'll review on the next slide. But if you still see the homepage of arvc.org, just click the green welcome button at the top of the screen and that should direct you to the dashboard. It is very important that as you navigate the website, you make sure you're logged in because you won't see most or all of your benefit information otherwise. Once you're in the dashboard, you can access everything you need from the left navigation panel. You can update your personal information. If you're a campground, you can review and update your parks information and your GoCampingAmerica.com listing as well. On the Invoices tab, you can review, print, pay outstanding invoices, and also review receipts of paid invoices. The membership option will show you what type of membership you currently have and when it expires. And just to note, if you don't already know, we do begin membership billing approximately 60 days before your membership is due. If you do participate in the music licensing program, you can use the music licenses option to print your certificates. We do not mail those to you, so this is how you will go in and print those out when you need them. And then there's a benefits and resource section where you can access things like the Career Center, the Marketplace, and many other benefits that we'll discuss today. First, we're going to review the benefits that are available to all associate and campground members. If you are attending this event as someone who would be better suited for our Supplier Council membership, reach out to me after the webinar. I'll be more than happy to share some separate details with you. The first thing I want to touch on is industry data. This is a hugely popular benefit for those working to open their own campground or RV park, as well as those who have been in the industry for some time. Information is always changing, and a good business should pay attention to industry trends so that you can be certain that your park is keeping up with changes and providing the best possible service to your campers. Each year, ARVC works with campgrounds across the country to gather data and create the annual Trends and Insights report. If you're a current campground member, you probably recall seeing this survey come across your computer recently. These reports cover a broad range of topics and are relied on by many to keep a finger on the pulse of the industry and what's changing. Reviewing everything from campground size to financials, this report can be found in the industry report section of our website, which can only be accessed once you've logged into arvc.org. From the homepage, you'll see a header option for About, in air quotes, and then navigate to Publications to find this information. Some other industry reports that you can review here include, but are not limited to, our North American Camping Report, RVs, Move America Economic Impact Study from RVIA, past year RV Industry Association annual reports, glamping reports, and some operational surveys as well. Now let's move on to templates. We do our best here to keep you from having to reinvent the wheel every time you need to revise some of your documentation or if you need to create something new. You can find pre-made document resources from everything from COVID documentation and a ton of ADA resources. Everything you need for ADA, from playground guidance to website adherence, toolkits, and other documents to cover all of your ADA compliance needs. You'll also find marketing templates, operational and HR resources, some accounting resources, as well as some documentation on disaster preparedness that also contains some OSHA information. We are working hard to overhaul this section of the website just to make sure that these templates are easy to navigate, and we want to make sure we have a robust offering of resources here. But if at any point in time you can't find a document that would help you in any given situation, please let us know and we'll see about getting something added to these resources for you. Now, this is a big one for many of our members. ARVC offers a little something for everyone in terms of education. If you're an associate member and you've not already done so, I'd recommend checking out our Perspective Campground Owner Workshop. We generally have this in person, but since COVID happened, we made the curriculum virtual this summer and actually recorded the session. The recording is available for purchase, or you can wait until we have another live session. Hopefully that'll be happening in early spring of 2021. The PAL workshop is very valuable, especially at the very beginning stages of park ownership. National School is going to dive into daily operations, but the PAL workshop will give you some insight into how to begin building your brand, building awareness of building awareness of industry trends. Much more than just building or buying a park. Many of the attendees at our live session were already well into the purchase process and were making sure that they were making the right business decisions as they prepared to open their gates. For those who are currently in the industry, check out our National School. This is a great certification program that offers 2 different certification levels. Year 1, you can earn the Outdoor Hospitality Management Certification, the OHM. And year 2, you can earn the Outdoor Hospitality Professional Certification, the OHP. It's a great course and it's coming up soon. The NFPA 1194 course is vital if you are planning to build, remodel, or expand your park, as it serves as a roadmap for what you should and shouldn't do. This certification program ensures that you have an in-depth knowledge of the current standards for RV park and campground design and construction as outlined by the National Fire Protection Agency. This content is re-released every 3 years to keep it as current as possible. We are nearing the next update, so if you're interested in taking this course, give us a call and we'll see about putting your order in when the new book is released, just to make sure that you get the most up-to-date copy. One that I know you're already aware of is our webinar series. Because you're here with me today, make sure, if you haven't already, go back and check out the recorded sessions of these webinars, and also make sure you register for future events. And last but certainly not least is our annual conference. This event is typically held in person, but again, since COVID, we are going virtual this year. This event is great for those at all different experience levels and has something for everybody. Topic areas include brand management, business management, site and facility management, human resource management, and professionalism and leadership. Since it will be virtual, the entire conference this year is going to be recorded and available to all attendees for the life of your membership. Another great aspect of this year's conference is our renowned takeaway tours. They're going to be recorded and available to all attendees with the purchase of your ticket. So you can get behind the scenes look at the day-to-day operations of a few successful parks of varying different sizes. So if you're not already signed up, register fast. We are going to be closing down registration on October 28th. If you have any questions about that, give us a call. ARVC is a strong believer in lifelong education and learning, and we strive to provide the best in campground education. I hope that you find value in these programs, but please always let us know if there's an area of interest, some education, or something that you believe would be a valuable add to our curriculum. We're happy for your input. Let's talk about publications for a moment. For many of you, you've likely already seen all of these, but let's just recap a moment. The ARVC blog is a great way to find quick and easy information on what's going on in the campground industry and also find some sponsored content. Our magazine, The Voice, is issued 3 times per year and is a great way to get your story heard by all. If you have an interesting story or an interesting topic that you want to hear about or share, let's hear from you. Feel free to reach out. Let us know if you want to what you want to read about, and who knows, you might see your face in your park on the next cover. ARVC News is our bi-weekly e-newsletter and contains information about your membership, advocacy updates, and things that you need to know about what's happening in the industry. We already discussed industry reports a bit in an earlier slide, but again, this is where you'll find those. Through these publications, you will find innovative ideas, operational strategies, industry insight, and expert perspectives. Something else not mentioned on the slide is our annual member handbook. We do send out a hard copy handbook at the beginning of each year, and that includes information on partnering state executives, discounts and member programs, and the need to know information on how to access your benefits. So everyone, keep an eye out for your 2021 copy coming soon. Next on the docket is advocacy, the thing that's always running in the background and is what our team member Jeff Sims lives and breathes. If you've had the opportunity and pleasure to work with Jeff, you know that he is passionate about the campground industry and works tirelessly to make sure that your best interests are being represented at your state and national legislators. With ARVC's nearly 3,000 members in North America, we have strength in numbers, which makes us well equipped to fight off legislative and regulatory threats to the industry, so you don't have to go it alone. On average, Jeff reviews more than 10,000 legislative items affecting the RV parking campground industry at the local, state, and national levels. One example of a recent collaborative legislative win was the victory in eliminating unnecessary GFCI protection language, which would have cost RV park and campground owners an estimated $400 for each pedestal on their campground to comply with code. This would have cost about $40,000 for a 100-site park. To read more about this and other legislative work being done, check out the current legislation and other options in our advocacy area to see what Jeff is fighting for on your behalf. There is a lot there, but if you ever have any questions or want to get involved in any advocacy efforts, please feel free to reach out to Jeff anytime. His email is up on the screen. I want to touch quickly on our young professionals group. If you find yourself in the under 40 category, you may want to check out the YP group. The purpose of the ARVC Young Professionals is to create a network of young professionals within our industry and empower members with leadership opportunities, education, and community awareness. They hold monthly webinar web meetings and host Facebook Live events with industry professionals. From the ARVC.org homepage, you can learn more about this program under the membership header. Now some benefits that are special for our campground members. For those associate members on the call, stay tuned as these benefits will be available to you once you upgrade your membership. As some of you may know, we recently launched a brand new GoCampingAmerica.com website. We are really excited about this new site. It's really easy to update your listing, and you can do it all through your ARVC membership dashboard, like we reviewed earlier in the webinar. This is a complimentary benefit for all campground members, and for some, results in a ton of new business. Campers can search by all sorts of criteria, and by way of some very complex algorithms, can find parks easier than ever. To help make sure your listing gets an automatic boost in search results, we recommend having a description that is just the right size. There'll be a little bar to indicate if it's too short or too long. Select a few park features and have at least 2 high-resolution images. You can upload as many images as you like, and we really recommend filling out this profile to the max. The more you have in here, the better and easier campers will find you. Another great feature is you can now track the activity on your page through our analytics. When you go to update your listing, you'll see another little icon that says stats. This will show you how much traffic your page is getting. Again, really new, really exciting benefit of our website update. If you ever have any questions about this or want to talk about available upgrades, please feel free to reach out. Now for the benefit that pays, discounts. So many of our campground members find a return on their membership dues by using our discount programs. If you've not already checked it out yet, be sure to try our savings calculator. This is a really cool tool that allows you to enter in your annual spend on various items and see in a nice, clean report how much you could be saving per year by taking advantage of just some of our available discounts. I have listed here some of the most commonly used benefits, but you can visit our MBP page for our discount selection and see the biggest money-saving opportunities, but also review our marketplace for some other vetted vendors. You may find some additional savings with those, but if you're looking for a product and don't know where to find it, or don't know where to start, the marketplace is a good spot to review what's out there for our industry and get some ideas and compare some companies against each other. Now let's talk for a few about member programs and opportunities. The first one I want to focus on is our ARVC 20 groups. If you haven't heard of this, I can tell you that this is really something you're going to want to consider doing. This program offers the opportunity to engage with a small group of non-competing parks where you work together, share best practices, and help each other grow and be successful. I've heard many describe it as finding their tribe. If you're looking to network with other successful parks, this is the best possible way to do that. The 20 groups meet biannually and share everything about their parks, all the way down to financial statements. And they work together to ensure that everyone is successful. They help each other overcome challenges and grow and come up with new and inventive ways to help improve their business. I've also heard from some, well, actually more than one, 20 group members that their business has been made more successful simply because of their participation in the ARVC 20 group program. And I am more than happy to talk about this program with anyone who's interested in pursuing it. Let's next chat about our Planet Green program. The best thing about this program is that it is zero cost. There's nearly zero effort as well and can help boost your park's marketing efforts. All you have to do is fill out an application and meet a certain number of criteria to show that your park is doing things that's good for the environment, things you're probably already doing. If you meet enough of the criteria, you're enrolled. It's that simple. Once enrolled, you get a special logo for your website. You'll get a special badge on your GoCampingAmerica.com listing and also be eligible to win a Planet Green Park of the Year award, which is given out each year at our annual conference. You have nothing to lose. Definitely check it out. Speaking of awards, all member parks are eligible to apply for an award of excellence. This is a great opportunity to tout your accomplishments and highlight your park's commitment to excellence. The window for submissions for 2020 has closed, but keep this in mind for next year. And that concludes the slides for today's presentations, but please enter in any questions you have in the Q&A box in the front center of your Zoom window. As a friendly reminder, the Outdoor Hospitality Conference and Expo is still open for registrations until the 28th of October, and we do have scholarship opportunities if you want to look into attending for free. So let's go ahead and take a few questions. So we have a question. Do you have a supplier that offers discounts on hand sanitizer? That is something everybody needs right now. Yes, the ARVC member benefit provider that offers bulk discounts on hand sanitizers. We've got a few different options. You can find them all in the marketplace. The Office Max discount can help you get some cleaning products and hand sanitizer. And if you're also looking for cleaning supplies, check out the Purified Systems. They offer a really cool product. Another question, when will the new Trends and Insights report come out for 2020? We will be releasing the preliminary report at the conference at OHCE, so that'll be coming up. And actually, great question. We are going to be meeting next month for our webinar to highlight those results. So we have a question also, when can associate members become full members? Great question, Lisa. So for our associates that are working to build your parks, ideally as soon as you open your doors is the time to go ahead and upgrade your membership. If you find that you are in a partnering state, and I'm happy to help you figure that out, you'll need to join through your state association at the campground level, but once again, I'm more than happy to share that information. Some of our associate members do find it valuable to join as a campground member a little bit before they open, mostly for those discounts. If you're looking to develop those relationships, if you know you're going to have propane at your park and you want to start taking advantage of some of those discounts and getting those set up, even looking into it a few months before you open might not be a bad idea. We have a question about resources. Do we have resources on guest eviction? So we call it ejection, not eviction, but yes, you would want to check out our document library for those. Once you are from the ARVC homepage, it'll be an option under your member profile, and document library is also an option on your left navigation panel in your dashboard. So we have some questions also about the discounts. What propane providers offer ARVC member discounts? That's a great question. We have Suburban Propane, Feral Gas, AmeriGas, and Global Gas. And I believe that a few of those have some local subsidiaries that work under those names, but might operate under a different local DBA. So definitely check out what's in your area, and we more than likely have a propane discount that'll cover you. Another good question about 20 groups. How much does it cost to join a 20 group? So the application fee is $50. That's just to go through the process, interviews, acceptance, so on and so forth. Once you are in the 20 group, really your spend comes down to traveling for those meetings. That has gotten a little bit more unique since COVID. More than happy to talk to anyone about that further. It's really a great program, and it's worth the investment. But it really depends sort of on how our landscape looks with travel moving forward. What is the age cutoff to join the ARVC Young Professionals group? So right now it is a 40 and under. So if you find yourself over 40, then it may not be the group for you, but you can always, I'm sure they'd love to still have you in a meeting or two if you are interested in chatting with them. All right, we've got another question about our Sherwin-Williams discount. What is the discount offered by Sherwin-Williams? For our ARVC members, you can get 30% off paint anytime, 15% off all associated products like ladders and tape and pressure washers and paintbrushes and stuff. And you also get free delivery. Great question. Another real popular one, what is the John Deere discount? So this is one that I think is pretty widely used, probably next to our propane. ARVC members receive an upgraded John Deere Rewards membership automatically, which unlocks extra discounts on equipment and parts and merchandise. For more details, there's a special website. Go to johndeere.com/ARVC. Alrighty, and also a discount question about Club Car. What is our discount for Club Car? So for specific Club Car products, there's 25% off MSRP for the Villager 4, 20% off the MSRP for utility vehicles, and 15% off 4x4s and LSVs.
Hey, Heather.
Yes.
This is David. Can I jump in real quick?
Absolutely.
A common question that we get about that Club Car discount is the discount good for leasing as well as purchasing? And the answer is yes.
Awesome. Thank you for that. Alrighty, it looks like we have one final question and then we will wrap up. But if anyone has any other questions, please feel free to throw those in the Q&A. I'm more than happy to answer them. We've got a question about our pool supplies discount. Lots of discount questions. These are great. What is the discount with Leslie's pool supplies? If you do have a pool on site, this is definitely worth looking into. You get tier 1 pricing in store and online with free delivery. And all members also qualify for a credit account up to $1,000. It's a pretty awesome benefit. Alrighty, well, this concludes our benefit overview webinar. Thank you so much for being with us today. If you ever have any questions at all, please feel free to reach out. Our next ARVC webinar will be on Thursday, November 19th, where we're going to dive into the ARVC 2020 Trends and Insights report. I look forward to seeing you all there. I hope you have a great day.